Hello, part 6 of Just the Way It Is video series from me, Lance Green, Homeless Crisis on Twitter, and founder of Straight Ahead Outreach, Taking Back Your Life, based out of Knoxville, Tennessee. For more information about us, you can see us at the website www.homelesskrisis.wordpress.com, or you can call my cell phone, 865-964-1461, which is our main number. Basically, like I said, this is the 6th video, so there's a bunch of them beforehand. I know a lot of this is probably repetitive, and I apologize for that, but I'm just kind of throwing stuff out that's in my head. So, and I'll admit I'm frustrated, because we're having difficulty raising funds. Just because we're just newly formed, really, as a corporation in the state of Tennessee. We are now a legitimate entity, I guess you could call it, incorporated as of January 1st, 2010, although we've done this work since 1985. But we're now incorporated in the state of Tennessee as a domestic nonprofit. However, we're going to work on applying for our 501c3 nonprofit IRS status. That we'll be applying for in the next 2 weeks. Today is January 6th, 2010. Again, this is the video's just the way it is. I'm just kind of ranting, pouring out what I feel and how we do what we do. I talked in the previous video about your donations and why we need the money more than those donations. What happens is, many times, the way we work is we take referrals from either another homeless assistance group, another homeless individual, or those we see in the streets ourselves. So what happens is, we'll get the referral, let's say, and we go and we'll try and find this person. The referral came from another homeless person, for instance. And we'll end up at night, in the dead of dark, under a bridge somewhere, in a drug dealer's den, trying to pull out of his den one of the homeless, one of his users. And we'll go right into that drug den, face to face with those dealers, and we'll pull out of his den somebody he's got a grip on. They could be a crack addict, they could be a heroin addict, doesn't matter. They could be one of his prostitutes, doesn't matter. We'll go into that den and we'll get them out, one way or the other. We'll get them out of there. Might not happen on that first night, but it'll happen. The thing is, where I'm coming with all of this, and all the awareness, as they call it, and videos that are taken to show what is happening in the streets, we're not going to take a video of that. We're not going to take a video of us going into that den. Number one, I don't want everybody to know where the den is. Number two, when we go there sometimes, and this has happened to me many times, you get there, and the person we're after, the person we're seeking to help, is laying back, snot is running out of their nose and mouth. They might be partially dressed, and they're practically incapacitated. It's not pretty. It's devastating. You're not going to see that on our website. You're never going to see that from us. You're not going to see them sleeping in squalor or living in squalor. I'm not going to show it. Straight Ahead Outreach will not show it. So if you don't want to give your funds to us because you're not seeing stuff like that, then I guess that's the way it'll be. But you wouldn't want me coming and filming your daughter that's been abusing heroin. You wouldn't want me to film her. I know there's programs out there on TV that do that. And many of them work. But the programs they're showing you, the videos they're showing you, are of the ones that work. Typically, when a person's got a camera in front of them, they're going to shut down. We don't do it. We do difficult work, sometimes scary work. Unless you want to join Straight Ahead Outreach organization as somebody called by Jesus to help others, then you'll get to see what we do in the streets. I'm not going to invite you to go along with us because, again, you're going to find out a lot of personal things about this individual, and I don't know what you're going to do with that information. You know, it's kind of like that HIPAA law. Whatever happened to that? The general public, typically I can't find out information about when you go to the doctor. Heck, I can't even find out information about my own fiance, her doctor's visits. And she can't find out about mine. But yet, the general public can know everything about the homeless people or underprivileged and poor people. Because if they don't, then you won't give your funds. Something's wrong with that picture. What happened to the HIPAA laws? Just because they're homeless does not mean everything and anything about them should be made public. Yes, I've said it on other videos and I'll say it again. There are some stories and photos on our website, and that's pretty much all you're going to see. The only reason they're on there is because they've been on there for a long time. They were on my previous websites. You're not going to see any more, though. And if that hampers us, that'll bum me out, but I'll still be saving people. We, Straight Ahead Outreach, Taking Back Your Life, will still be saving people. So, basically, that's video 6. Again, I know what I'm saying to you sounds like a heck of a chip on my shoulder or a heck of an attitude. Attitude? Yes. Chip? Maybe about the way society handles it? Okay. But it's going to stay there because it works. It saves lives. Period. And that's all that matters. Doesn't matter about me. Doesn't matter about anybody in my organization. It matters about those we help. Those on the streets. The underprivileged, the poor, the distressed, stressed, depressed, and suicidal. Homeless. Focus on the homeless. But we help anyone. Again, thank you very much for being patient with me. Thank you very much for hanging with me on these videos. We'll see what the next one brings. Video number 7 is the next one, I believe, in this part in the series, Just As It Is, Just the Way It Is. I'm starting to forget the name of the dang videos, but it's just the way it is. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you soon.